All right, guys. Hi, P. Hini Karagiwi.
Hi,
Oh.
Nikki.
Hi, NAP.
All right, so Hamte A, we're gonna go over kinship, parents, siblings, children. Before we get into it, does Hangshi Naji or Inakimai, do you guys have any questions at all? No? Okay. All right, well, we're all learning today, so if you guys have questions, just let us know, okay? All right, so can everybody see that? Let's see here. Okay, so the question one for the eminent speakers is, how would you address your nannies, younger or older, or your degas, younger or older, directly?
He only wahara roha hanin edrakti sa changunyare naga hideg wahara jopi egi he only wahara wawakit egi horohana nani he shonagonyare knowing here mawa dagging the aksigachono ija here egi maicha de raj da Catherine guide shono knowing he chonoing hane haregi ke aksigachono era wata finish no eske sachono yage shono Ego doi in Hadeda era, ego boy ship reske, ya geshuno, sahono ya geshuno. Egi hidegwa hara wawakit egi boy ship dega awi ya geshuno. Egi kodeske oi hagi Dega Russell, Dega Gavin, Dega Leslie, or Jean Reske, Ya Oshano, Dega Virgil, Kodeske, No Dani Niske, Hijananki, or Jinjani Niske, Ya Okshe, Skekijan. Knowing Ineki Nagi, Ineki Jawaki, Degi Worship Dega. Kira Oage Shono. Egi Hijan Wakit Egi Nan Yera Ihe Shono Egi De Gaira. Ego on Ran Reski Ihani Egon Kira.
So you had 5 nannies and 4 degas? And then when you talked to your nannies, it was always just pretty much nanny, except for Haxigachuno?
Yeah. Yep.
And Haxigachuno's name was, Micah's name was Catherine. But then you guys would call her Sachuno?
Yeah, I didn't know how to say Oxigachuno when I was young, so I used to call her Sachuno. That's the only way I could say it.
It's pretty wakja. And with your degas, you pretty much just called them degas. But would you call them like Dega Russell and Dega Virgil, or would you just say dega?
Well, I would just call them Dega.
Okay.
But if I was talking about them, then I would have to kind of differentiate somehow. So I would just use their English name, Dega Russell, Dega Virgil, Dega Gavin, that sort of thing.
Okay. Thank you. I think I got all of it.
Yeah.
I don't know. Wakanjai Kitty Nachke, do you guys have anything?
No.
No. Okay. All right. Wachanaji, Jago Hirare.
Yeah, Pingo Ganach, Hanach A, Hanach Agony.
Okay. Okay, so then we have this question here. I don't know if I worded it right, so if the instructors want to help me out, you can. So this one is how to talk about your relation. So meaning your nannies or jajis, younger or older. Is there a different way you would talk about them? Maybe different names if you're talking about them or whatnot.
Watching gente, caga cara.
If you're talking about someone, your nani, of course you're gonna say nani era, jaji era. Again, degaira, ahusaka agani, dega russell blah. Talking about. And then to my little degas, they're hiniwa ira. Dega khnoing kagareske hi hawini, none geheske wa hama. Dega khnoing wa hama. Hajia waki dega dega vihagache. Je kepi na kechkuirane. He degwa hawa una nunige kerje pina na kechkuirane. Eske hachende re waji hagara wagi dapa. He jonga iplesna. Egi nani khnoing sketchago haniwa ananga. Kaga jigeje nani khnoing. Woya gani. Nunige eskeva una. Eske lohoro hana jago maich de rajla. Hiwi ya anjai. Eja khane niske hi ya anjai. Oni he hanimira khade dego hawida go. Nunige jige kinche bishashanaka. Sane jago wadega. Jago hi anchara. Roho kinumshi. Rehanach. Chaji wa uma. Hi anchwa uma. Hamte reske jago. He put his arm he only had Ashke Sky. He only had no one honey on Escaration, he cloak at Ashke, he choke, he would go he need, on the good with a watch, how they gave. Go on, he share no. When they get change, I go kida, Nani and a Jaji and a Chokaida, Gagaida, or Nigesha Kakaida. After isang wanina isang kahida wa wukit haidegero wa ehidege isang gajera amokshan my little brothers isang gajera reje huchankita nakshan habokai reje nach kwantje isang gajera reke ya uini ausa kashkele isang gajera isang karo Nuniga kaga eja ya one isang gajera this can is khawanira here. Nunga this mego he we he kira preswe yama chaske agra jaske chi hani haida eja jago woki khadera jikrewa auction they will kira niske
You go, Kira. And pay week J scared. For the most part, I mean, it was just mostly like if you're talking about your nannies, it's Nani Ada, Jajis, Jaji Ada. Just like kind of Ahusak said, when you're talking about your Degas, you would use your Dega's name and probably their Maiklate name afterwards if you're talking about them. Same with your Kaka Ada and Choka Ada, you would use that. But mostly you would just use Dega or Nani. And then you talked about your brothers. But the word that I got, when you're talking about you said Hisum Jade. Is that right? I mean, is that how you said it?
Hisungaje. That's kind of a slang word for your younger brother.
Okay.
And then your older brother is Hiniha. That's different. But Hisunkara is what you're saying when you say Hisungaje. And mostly that came from our chokas talking about their grandkids. Hisungaje. But that kind of sticks with you when you talk about your younger brothers. But it came from the chokas. Hisungaje.
So that's that's more than one brother?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Nashke, Wakanjakiri, Wajananachko. Did you guys hear anything else?
That's exactly what I heard too.
Okay. Nashke,
Go.
did you hear anything? Do you have anything else for Wachanaji or Awasat?
No, they said pretty much everything I wanted to hear.
Nishke. All right, we have a question on the floor here.
Can you hear me? Everybody hear me? Yeah? Okay, so my question is, so when you say, like if I'm talking about my degas, right? And I'd say, Hidekata, Nisheja Hawadekshine. I wouldn't say Degaida, would I? Because he's not all your dega, right? Would I use Dega?
For that, it's interchangeable. Hidekata, Hidekwahara, Degaida. Degaida, you're still saying the same thing. You're focusing on your Dega.
Okay, so
They're
I
both
always took it as, I always use like Hidekata, like the more formal term, when I was talking about them to somebody who was not related to them in the same way. So if I was talking to my brothers, we all have the same Dega, I would say, Degaida, because it's all of our Degas. But if I'm talking to, let's say Ahusak, I would say, yeah, Hidekata, and I would say, because it's not his Dega, it's my Dega. Like I would just, that's how I always kind of separated it, and I'm not sure if that implies, if that is the case or not, but that's how I kind of always did it. I'm not sure, but you said I can do it either way. Either way, fine.
Yeah, either term works. Especially, let's say you only have one Dega and but if you have more than one and you want to make sure they understand which Dega or exactly who you're talking about, then you probably, after you say Degaida or Hidekata, you might want to put their name out there, whether it's one name or whatever name you use for that particular Dega.
Okay.
Otherwise, Degaida or Hidekata, it works. Either way, it works.
Okay. All right. Thank you.
Also, I mean, would you guys ever say, because there's always a Nani Khate and a Jaji Khate. Would you guys use that at all too? When you're addressing your Nani and Jaji Khates? I know every time we use Nani Khate for my older sister Samantha, she doesn't like it. Nunage. We have the kids call her Nani Khate.
I don't remember ever using those particular terms. I mean, I know what they mean, but I just call them Nani or Jaji, and left it at that. But I used to hear other families use those terms, Nani Khate, Jaji Khate. I remember that. So it's just a matter of probably family preference, I would guess.
Right. Okay. All right. Well, does anybody have any other questions regarding kinship or parent, siblings, children? No? Okay. All right, guys. Well, that was pretty fast. But I think that's all we have. That's all I have. If you guys are good. Thank you to the eminent speakers, Wachnaji and Awasak, for joining us, and everybody else that joined us today. Answered some questions. Put me on a hot spot a little bit because Hokiaigo is in here. But yeah, if you guys are good, then we're all set, and we'll be doing a kinship like graph thing tomorrow. Khatap will be our guest speaker, so he'll be going over kinship tomorrow with us. And then just any questions again. Okay. All right, guys. Manikin apwi.
Oh, Chuck Joey, no.
Jagani chak chawi.
You checked, Kelly.
I mean, Chuck Joey.